the heart of an ancient city, where cobblestone streets wound through narrow alleyways, there stood a dilapidated mansion known as Blackthorn Manor. Its history was obscured by time, its walls cloaked in shadows that whispered forgotten secrets. Among the many eerie tales that clung to its time-worn facade, none was more chilling than that of the Ghostroom. Generations of locals dared not speak of it openly, for fear that the mere mention of the room would awaken the dormant horrors within. The tale spoke of an ethereal presence, a restless spirit bound to the confines of a room, hidden deep within the bowels of the mansion. The ghost room, it was said, held the key to the mansion's haunted legacy. Legend had it that the room was cursed, and anyone who crossed its threshold would be forever marked by the ghostly inhabitants that lurked within. Yet, as with any sinister legend, there were those who dismissed it as mere superstition. Among them was a group of adventurous friends, drawn by the thrill of the forbidden. On a moonless night, with a chill wind slicing through the air, the group gathered at Blackthorn Manor, armed with flickering candles and nervously concealed laughter. They ventured into the mansion's depths. Guided by the promise of the ghost room, the creaking floorboards beneath them seemed to groan in protest, as if the very mansion recoiled at their intrusion. They stumbled through the dimly lit corridors, their breath visible in the icy air. The mansion's oppressive atmosphere closed in around them, the walls seemingly alive with unseen eyes. As they approached the hidden entrance to the ghost room, the air grew thick with a palpable sense of dread. The door to the ghost room, half covered in peeling wallpaper, swung open with an eerie creak. Reluctantly, they entered a chamber frozen in time. Dust motes danced in the feeble light, revealing antique furniture draped in tattered sheets. The air hung heavy with an otherworldly stillness. In the centre of the room stood an ornate mirror, its gilded frame tarnished with age. The group exchanged uneasy glances as they sensed the weight of centuries pressing down upon them. The flickering candles cast elongated shadows that seemed to writhe on the walls. As they gazed into the mirror, the room's temperature plummeted. Whispers, like distant echoes of tormented souls, reverberated through the chamber. The reflection in the mirror began to distort, revealing ghastly visages that bore the imprints of unimaginable suffering. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted further, and the mirror's surface frosted over. An anguished wail echoed through the room as ghastly figures materialized, their spectral forms emerging from the mirror, hollow eyes fixed upon the intruders, and a collective gasp filled the chamber. The ghost room had unleashed its spectral denizens, and the intruders were ensnared in a macabre dance with the supernatural. Shadows writhed around them, manifesting as phantoms of bygone eras. Desperation and fear etched deep lines on their faces as they realized the magnitude of their trespass. With each passing moment, the room seemed to absorb their life force, leaving them weakened and vulnerable. The ghosts, yearning for release, whispered tales of betrayal, tragedy, and unfinished business that bound them to the mansion. The intruders, trapped in a nightmarish tableau, felt the weight of the past pressing down upon them. As the last candle flickered and died, the room plunged into impenetrable darkness. The echoes of the ghosts' lamentations faded, leaving only a suffocating silence. When the morning light finally seeped into the room, the mansion stood in sombre stillness. The once adventurous group was never seen again, their fate forever entwined with the Ghostroom's grim legacy. Blackthorn Manor, shrouded in an even darker aura, became a place of whispered warnings and haunted tales. The legend of the Ghostroom persisted, a chilling reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed, and the boundaries between the living and the dead should never be trifled with.